I'm joined today by Chris Webb from the Estate Agency Consultancy. How you doing?
I'm very good. You okay?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Very well. Today wearing a slightly different hat. So we're here to talk PropX, which is a fantastic event that's going to be run on the 20th of September in Birmingham. You are very kindly one of the speakers. And this is going to be an event with a slight difference, I think, in terms of the nature of the talks that we're there to hear. I think the idea was that we're trying to sort of deliver value, but not in the traditional sense of this is how you should run your business or this is how you should do things, but perhaps a little bit more inspirational on a personal level. Um, I already said this to you in our preamble, but I see you everywhere at the moment, so everyone will know your face from social media. Perhaps, Chris, could you give us a little bit of your background and perhaps why this appeals to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So, for the people that don't know me, which is probably the majority, I'll be modest here. Hoping the majority know me, but so my name's Chris. I'm the owner of the estate agent consultancy, hence the thing up here, just to give it away even further. So I am and was an estate agent for 20 years, hence the wrinkles and receding hairline. I now own the estate agent consultancy where I work with up and coming estate agents throughout the country, grow, leverage, and expand their estate agency businesses. And why I wanted to do this. So this is going to be very much out my comfort zone. So we were talking before we sort of went live today. If this was a conference all about getting more leads into your business, how to sell more houses, how to charge extra fees, point me in the right direction. I'll bore you to tears for hours on end, sort of thing. But this is going to be very much out my comfort zone, and sharing something that I've not publicly shared before. So there's a bit of a teaser cliffhanger for you there.
Well, without any sort of spoilers, those sort of things that we all kind of hold back on sharing because professionally we need to be sort of always at the top of our game and pumped full of energy. There is a different side to estate agency in particular. I mean, I speak to an awful lot of estate agents. I know you do as well. It can be a lonely job sometimes. And we need to sort of tap into a network where you can get that support. Um, it, it's it's good that we're having these conversations, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as you mentioned, I talk to many estate agents on a daily basis, and most of the phone calls I receive are from lone working estate agents. And I will quite happily say to my clients, I'm 70% estate agent coach, 30% counselor. I'll quite happily wear that hat if I need to. And I've had clients who have just gone, will phone me up and they've gone, I've just had a fall through the day before exchange. And I'll literally be like, yeah, no problem at all. Put them on loudspeaker. They'll rant for 20 minutes or so. And they go, thanks very much, Chris. I'll speak to you next week, mate. Bye. So it can most definitely be a lonely world. And I think with the ups and downs of the estate agency world, whether it's properties falling through or people changing their mind or whatever it may be, you're trying to navigate really choppy waters on that side. So anything that can help and sort of add a community effect to that and kind of enforce people we're going in the right direction, I'm all behind.
I think the key to it is that anyone going through that, they're not on their own at all. And there are loads of people experiencing the same thing. And I think that there seems to be, over the past couple of years at least, and post-COVID maybe, there's just more of a willingness for people to help one another within the industry. We're much more up for sharing, I think, than previously. I think it used to be quite a selfish zone.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can talk from personal experience. Obviously, I won't give anything away here. But when I first started in this estate agency world, it was sort of bred into me to hate the competition, and it literally was hatred is probably a bit strong. Strongly dislike the competition, and I wouldn't talk to them, wouldn't wave to them in the window. Now I can't get away from it. It's like, hi, estate agents, hi everyone, chat, 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 sort of thing, and it's absolutely great. And so I personally have gone on that journey from sort of like being closed off, it's me versus the world and my office versus the world, through to actually we're all on the same boat, we're all pulling in the same direction, we all want the same result at the end of the day. Yes, there's going to be sometimes a bit of friction. You'll win one and I'll win one, but an eye for an eye leaves us all blind effectively. So I think it's really good to see the estate agency world sort of pulling in the right direction, which is more of a collaborative approach rather than the competitive side.
Talking of which, I think that this event it's a fundraiser principally for the Property Mark Trust, which obviously helps professional estate agents at times of need, which is obviously a cause that resonates with both of us. When you originally got the call, Was it sort of instantly, that sounds different? I'd like a go at that.
So I like to push myself outside my comfort zone. And so Toby phoned me and said, Chris, I've got this event. I went, yeah, Toby, I'll do it. So I don't think he even got to the end of the first sentence saying what it was, right? Obviously, the more he told me about that, I was like, yeah, great. I'm really glad I said yes 5 minutes ago, sort of thing. But for me, if you phone up and say, I've got this thing, I think I'll go for it. I'll throw myself into it full force because it's something that I think is a good thing to do. Do I particularly enjoy standing on a stage in front of 400 people? Absolutely not. But I think that for me personally, if I'm being selfish about it, it's a really good learning experience for myself. And if I can share value and help out one, two, five, 50 people in the crowd, that is fear well spent as far as I'm concerned.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we're all looking forward to it, and I'd like to ask you more about it, but I don't want to give away anything.
It's
Um,
to see you.
top secret. But we'll be seeing you on the day. It's a fantastic venue, as you can see behind me. So and just a very small screen. I think it's only IMAX size, so don't worry too much
Tiny.
about that, Chris.
Oh, great. My face won't look fat at all on it when it's like 25 feet wide.
Even I'm going to look thin that day. It'll be great. It'll be great. No, very much looking forward, and thank you so much on behalf of the trust for getting involved. It is going to change people's lives, and you are going to leave people inspired. But we're also going to raise some money that's going to go on to do a lot of good within the industry and for estate agents like you and I. So thank you.
No, you're more than welcome. I'm really looking forward to it. Terrified, excited, nervous, every emotion under the sun, but I can't wait for it.
That's great. Thanks, Chris.